one you used to text. Take a picture, maybe worse. And before we really start, just make sure your phone is off. Can you make it for an hour? Do you dare?
Right now we set the stage to bring our life what's on the page. Costumes, props, and why they call. We set the scene for what's in store.
Here in the city, which we'll call the city, a company controls every aspect of your life.
This company, which we will call the company, has algorithms which choose your job, even your wife.
Every single text, every search, every tweet, every movie streamed, every food that you eat is strictly analyzed, and the company decides what you see, what you do, who you meet.
Ain't that sweet?
To ensure that all comply and the information gathered is complete and devoid of any gaps. Certain rules have been created, restrictions mandated, so the company's control will not collapse. On the day that you are born, a contract is created that binds your living soul to a technical device. The contract is quite lengthy.
The legalese quite strengthy.
Listen close so we don't have to do it twice.
No public gathering, no theater to be seen, no religion or relationships except for with your screen. The past must be forgotten, none must protest or decline. For those that break the contract will pay a hefty fine.
Let's meet our characters. The company is run by the first son of the founder. He's sneaky, he's slimy, he is vile.
The second son spends endless days alone behind the counter. He is kind with a very gentle smile.
Kristen is the waitress who tends the elderly. She wishes that her life were more worthwhile.
More will come and more will go. Now it's time to start the show.
Right now the stage is set for conflict, romance, and regret. Time to take a look inside the world we've now identified.
We now present for you the tale of the waitress and the robber.
The waitress is from one side of town, and the second son is from the other. And though the lives are different, they are alike in many ways. Stuck in an existence which is far from sufficient, but all of that is just about to change. As the story goes, no one knows what set the unraveling in motion. On this one auspicious day, unkissed lovers wanting a magic potion, but all that really matters is the waitress and second son are in motion. Now we're entering the world where isolation is encouraged. Unnecessary talking has a fine. Here our waitress serves up packets, not pancakes or pastries, to seniors at feeding time.
Welcome to the Neighborhood Food Distribution Center.
Today is the soup.
I am hoping for seaweed soup.
국 좋지.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Don't talk like that. All the language is forbidden in public. You are going to get us all arrested.
띡. 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 띡.
Told you.
This is not soup.
Better than nothing.
We want soup. We want soup. Give us our soup. Give us our soup. We want soup. We want soup now.
What's wrong? You don't like seaweed soup? Okay, I have a new one. Potato.
It is not soup!
It is not seaweed soup.
Give
us our soup. We want soup. We want soup now.
Okay,
We want soup. We want soup now.
Do you want the supervisor to show up? Eat your soup, even if it isn't your favorite or isn't made the way you like best. You need a vitamin.
영양소 없어.
Old language is forbidden. Are you crazy? Ding.
In this world, only English is permitted. All other languages are considered old languages and cannot be spoken in public. In this world, parents and children are allowed to live together. And in a corner of the food distribution center, they can even share a meal.
Where is your cake?
Daughter, I forgot.
Where is your phone? You remember nothing. Here, take it. You left it on the table at home. You know the law.
엄마가 잘못했어. 미안해.
How many times do I have to tell you that the old language is forbidden? Are you crazy?
Daughter, I'm sorry to be trouble. I do try. I try to remember.
Stop! Stop it! I do not feel sorry for you! Thank you. 괜찮으세요?
고마워요.
안에 들어가서 국물이라도 좀 드실래요?
그런 국은 됐어요. 맛대가리 없는 걸.
아이, 소리를 좀 낮추세요.
한국말을 하시네.
Yes, but we shouldn't. Not out here. I don't like your daughter.
따릉 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 따라라란. 아이, 지긋지긋해. Out with the old. That includes me, right? The old. 한때는 지금과는 다른 세상 살만 했었지. 따뜻했어. 그땐 어느새 사라져버린 행복했던 그때로 가고 싶어. Thank you, dear. I better check in before I cause more trouble.
함께 가요, 내가 보여줄게요. 예전처럼 사는 곳. 그곳엔 규칙 따윈 없어요. 다 버렸죠. 스크린 너머 위로 별들이 반짝여. 자유가 있는 곳. 그곳으로 가요.
No one sees the waitress. Feed
it okja away. Don't have stranger is a rule she should obey. But the waitress has a secret burning in her heart. The time has come to share it. That's when her danger starts.
The company and the company's sub-basement repair shop.
The waitress is not the only one who should beware. Second son is also one who should take care. At the company office, we find first son who has always been unhappy with his brother since day one. At the company repair shop, we find second son toiling endlessly to prove himself to number one. But his efforts are all in vain, as we will soon discover. First son is not impressed, his rage is like no other.
Father's golden boy. Oh, brother, you are so friendly. He's so thoughtful and kind. You really must admire him. He works so hard. Well, I don't admire you. I feel sorry for you. You work so hard, but you'll never be anything but pathetic.
Here we have the father who's not such a bad schnook. He has a deep affection for his second son. Look.
My dear first son, I have been thinking. I'm not getting younger.
Oh, Father, you are very young.
I worry for second son. He works so hard. He's always looked to you for approval. You need to treat him better. The people, they like him. He's kind and they trust him. Trust is something that we have lost, the people's trust. Second son will help the company regain the people's trust.
It is right that he works hard for the family. It is his duty and honor.
First son, it's time that your brother became a full partner in the company. When I die, he'll inherit half of everything. You will share everything. You and second son will share the company.
Father, he is a second son.
He is my son and your brother.
Have you always liked him more than me?
That has never been true. You share my love equally, but it's time that you embrace your brother. I am decided. Bloop.
I remember when you were born, what a special day. I remember being pushed aside and told I should make way. For now I had a brother, and my life I now would share. What a lovely day, for I'd have someone always there. Taking up space, breathing my air, eating my food, pulling my hair, crying for help when you fell down the stairs, your sad little face pointing at me, shouting that I was the one that pushed you down. And brother, that may be, but I should have pushed harder. Followed through all the way, 'cause every night all that I dream about is how I'll make you pay.
Sorry, we don't fix those. Isn't your company motto, we fix all phones? That little message bubble is constantly streaming.
Sorry, we don't have the parts for this kind of phone on hand. It's one of those new R27s. It's really expensive.
I need my phone. What will I do without my phone? I could be prosecuted for non-compliance. Hauled off to jail, please. You have to help me.
Don't be upset. Let me look. I think we might have something in the sub-basement I can use to fix it.
When will it be ready?
Don't worry. Here's your sanctioned loaner. Come back Friday. Do you want me to go and check what's down there?
I'll do it.
Thanks, man. I hate that sub-basement.
I guess I'll need this if I'm going to go and check.
Oh, hold up a minute. I think there's someone else coming in.
Before he left, the second son put the phone in his pocket, his work undone. But little did he know this simple act would change his fate.
brother. You have made my day. The time has come for you to pay.
I said I am decided.
Take a moment and look at what I'm sending you. Do you have it?
Yes, I have it.
What do you see, Father? It's second son, isn't it? And what is he doing? He's putting a very expensive phone in his pocket, isn't he?
There's an explanation. This can't be. This can't be.
I know, Father, it's very upsetting. We so love second son, but he is a thief. What do? We cannot bring shame on the family. Think of the company.
This can't be.
People in our position cannot have subversive family members. The family name, the whole system will collapse. We must stop him. He is against us. He is trying to subvert the system. Everything he does is done on purpose. It started small, tiny infractions. You allow his skateboarding. The skateboarding was the first sign. We should have been paying attention. And now his subversions are growing in their size and threat.
The skateboarding makes him faster, more efficient.
You have always given in to him, to your detriment, to our detriment. You have a soft spot in your heart for second son, but Father, you cannot have a soft spot in your head.
I do not have a soft spot in my head.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have no choice but to fire second son and tell him he's no longer welcome at the company store and certainly not in our home.
My heart is breaking. We must confront him.
He will lie. After what you have seen, you know he cannot be trusted to tell the truth.
This can't be.
Oh, Father, I'm so sorry. Please go and rest. This is a great day.
Here. 환영합니다. 잘 오셨어요. 편하게 계세요. Oh, I can't forget. It scrambles your location. You cannot be tracked.
여기가 아가씨 집이에요? 옛날 우리 집도 딱 이랬는데.
심하게 넘어지셨어요. 하지만 걱정 마세요. 제가 한때 간호사가 되고 싶어서 적십자에서 수업을 들은 적이 있어요. 좀 볼까요? 저희 외할머니 돌아가시고 여기 온 사람 아무도 없었어요.
이 책들 좀 봐. 이거 다 불법이잖아요.
불시 검문이라도 나오면 제가 싹 숨겨둬요. 저 책들은 저기 있어야 돼요. 저 책 없이 살 수 없거든요.
다 너무 예쁘고 예쁘네요.
사실 할머니도 여기 계시면 안 되는 거긴 해요. 그들이 늘 감시하고 있잖아요. 이제 다 됐어요.
오, 솜씨가 좋네요. 간호사라고 해도 되겠어요.
따님한테 전화할까요? 번호가 어떻게 돼요? 번호 모르세요? 따님이 화내실까 봐 그러세요?
내가 자꾸 사고만 치니까.
내일 하죠 뭐.
여기는 우리 외할머니 집이었어요. 제가 어릴 때 할머니가 절 납치했죠. 아니요. 어려서 엄마가 돌아가셨어요. 엄마가 돌아가셔서 아빠 쪽 가족이랑 살아야 했는데 아빠를 본 기억은 없고 아빠의 가족은 그렇게 좋은 분들은 아니었어요. 그런 절 찾아서 할머니가 이곳으로 데리고 오셨고 쭉 키워주셨어요. 정말 재밌었던 게 우리는 일주일에 한 번은 꼭 미역국을 먹었어요.
나도 미역국 좋아하는데.
저도요. 요즘 드시는 그 끔찍한 미역국과는 다른 진짜 미역국이요. 아, 그 냄새. 기억하세요?
그 냄새 기억하지?
매주 일요일마다 할머니가 미역국을 끓이고 우리는 낡은 레코드판을 틀고 노래하고 춤을 추고 그랬어요. 푸르른 봄이 지나 여름 오고. 할머니, 이 노래 기억하세요?
그럼 가을이 가고 또 겨울이 와도 그 어디서나 언제나 귓가에 울리는 시간의 노래, 그게 노래 불러요, 함께 춤춰요. 그게 삶이죠, 끝나기 전에.
할머니, 여기서 오늘 하룻밤 지내셔도 괜찮아요.
여기서? 그거 좋겠네. 옛날 생각도 나고 말이야. 그 어디서나 언제나 귓가에 울리는 시간의 노래.
지내고 싶으신 만큼 계셔도 돼요. 누가 알겠어요?
그게 노래 불러요, 함께 춤춰요. 그게 삶이죠, 끝나기 전에.
끝나기 전에.
끝나기 전에.
We should still follow the rules, but in our own way. And then, to keep us safe, will you promise never to leave without permission and never tell anyone of this place? Okay. I am tying this rather thick string to your leg so that you do not forget your promise. Are we agreed?
Agree.
전 이제 식량 배급센터로 가는 게 좋겠어요. 갑자기 제 신발이 찢어졌다고 하고 집에 고치러 왔었다고 하면 될 것 같아요.
아니, 나 혼자 여기 있으라고요?
아, 혼자 계셔야 되는구나. 제가 방법을 알 것 같아요. 제가 책임지고 해결해 드릴게요.
Delulu, 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 do, delulu, 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 do, delulu, 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 do.
Hello, first son. I have the unhappy job of delivering this message. You are fired. Father and I have seen it for ourselves. You stealing. The phone currently in your pocket. You are a thief. You have brought shame on the family. We have no choice but to ask you to remove yourself from company property and never return to the family home. You are done. Goodbye.
Father.
Your father and brother are bastards.
Every day, I sit in the sub-basement trying to prove myself to my brother. He's never liked me. And I think to myself, what do? I spent years of my life trying to make up for I don't know what. But my father, I love my father. I cannot believe he would banish me from his home. I'd share anything I have with my brother, but he'll share nothing. But why call me a thief? Why? I'm now an outcast.
Maybe it's good to be an outcast. This can't be all there is, right? The company's sub-basement repair shop? There used to be a time when goodness mattered, when life was fun and free, when hands held hands. Not these.
What are you talking about?
Somehow we let it disappear, day by day and year by year. And now you're here.
Which is nowhere.
Come with me, and I'll show you a place. Come with me, where there's roads we can't ignore, and live life like before they came and stole it all away. Come with me to a place where we are free to feel and touch and see the stars that shine above. Outside of a screen, come with me. Come with me.
Step by step they made their way, their plans are now in motion.
저 없을 때 말똥맛이라고요. 할아버지도 외로워 보이시고요. To keep us safe, safe. You must promise never to leave without permission and never tell anyone of this place. I am tying this rather thick string to your leg so that you do not forget your promise. Are you agreed?
그래.
Their world will never be the same. Throw a pebble in the ocean, it becomes a wave crashing on the shore.
The Hideout. Welcome home, Captain Scamp. Who's he? How do you know him?
It's okay. He's second son from the company.
The famous second son?
Hello, second son. Captain Scamp has told us all about you.
Captain Scamp? Is that your real name?
How do you know we can trust him?
Trust me. These are my friends.
Comrades.
Where are we?
We live here together.
That's illegal.
Do you skateboard? Skateboards are illegal.
That's a ridiculous law.
What's the difference between skateboarding and not having a phone?
If you want to stay here with us, you'll have to give up your phone.
Give up my phone?
It's symbolic. It shows you're with us.
Come on, it's not hard.
We all had to do it.
It's simple. Live off the grid.
Unplug
Turn off.
and get turned on.
No one has a right to tell you how to live.
That phone that makes you an indentured slave.
I can't abandon my family and what they believe.
He doesn't get it.
I believe in my community and other people, and I will not betray them.
Oh, wow. You can't be for real. You can't believe that, right? How can you say that doing what the company, what your family wants you to do makes you respectful of others?
They're just chewing.
Eating you all up. Chew, chew, chew.
Delicious.
Mr. Conscientious, newsflash, they could care less what happens to any of us.
You're dead, man. Dead inside.
It's time. Time to be alive.
It's time to let all that passion that's in there come on out. Can you hear it through the noise, the endless beeps and text alerts?
Underneath the Snapchat chatter, YouTube clips and cyber dirt.
Do you hear the heart that's beating?
I need to go. I don't belong here.
You've lived your whole life trying to prove yourself to your brother. Walk away. You have nothing to prove.
Can you feel it through the touchscreen while you scroll through cyberspace?
Bit by bit uploading updates, liking, trolling database.
Do you hear the heart that's beating? Do you feel the life that's leaving? Do you want to live a better way?
You are more worthwhile than your brother can ever hope to be. Your father and brother have disowned you for a crime you didn't commit. Don't you think it's about time you disown them and everything they stand for? It's time to be someone else. Are you with us?
Here's my phone.
Feel the breeze, the grass, the clouds, the stars, an endless universe.
People touching, laughing, crying, face to face, it's quite perverse.
Do you feel your heart? It's beating. You won't miss the life you're leaving. Your phone you will no more be needing. And now your life will start.
All right. Welcome to the other side.
Welcome aboard. It's a wild ride.
Since you now belong, you should meet the family.
I'm the youngest member in the family, so I'll start.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bunny Rabbit.
I'm Bunny, because I'm fast like a rabbit. I never had a contract. My parents were arrested when I was a kid because of me. When the company found out about me, they were taken, but I ran before they could catch me. My parents are always in my dreams.
My family's totally different than Bunny's. My family believes. Whatever the company does, well, that's what we do.
My family, they're privileged and they don't give a damn what happens to someone else. Like, I have a girlfriend. We were discovered. She was sent straight to prison, no trial. My father's rather high up in the company, so they let me go with a warning. But thanks to my father, she's still in prison.
I first came here because of Scout. She's my girl. This is the only place we can be together. The group calls me Captain Scamp because I'm the only one with a job.
Oh, it's an affectionate name. Captain Scamp.
You can only defeat the institution from inside the institution. Otherwise, if you're trying to bring it down from the outside, you're just pounding your head away against a wall. You'll fail. So I got a job with the company, and that made everyone decide I should be the captain of the group. Granted, the job was in the sub basement, repairing phones, but it was a start. I met you, and here you are.
For me, it was my headphones. I grew up wearing them. Ever since I can remember, I had headphones on. First, you have the ones that are like earmuffs, yeah, and then you grow, and you try this kind and that kind, and every approved pair of headphones that comes along, matching your clothes, your hair, even your eyes, looking to be defined. Though as a sanctioned member to the headphones clamped to your head and stuffed in your ears. And then one day I met Captain Scamp. And I wanted to hear what she had to say. So I took them off. It was such a relief. And once I took them off, I never went back. The world can be so quiet. It's amazing.
So, where are your family now? And then, I didn't mention, but you should know that in addition to living phone free, we all also collect this and that from the neighbors to keep the family going.
You mean you steal? You steal from the neighbors?
We don't think of it as stealing. We're just all taking care of each other.
I've never stolen anything.
It's easy. We'll show you.
You'll get the hang of it. You gotta eat.
Don't worry, you can go your first time with me. Just think how appalled your brother would be.
There's no going back. Only forward. My father and brother call me a thief. I'll no longer be content to be second son, second best. I'll be what they call me. I will be a thief. Call me the robber.
So second son has become a robber, an unexpected turn in his master plan. Likewise, the waitress continues abductions, adding to her kidnapped clan.
한 번 주무실 때 말똥 마시라고요. To keep us safe, you must promise never to leave without permission and never tell anyone of this place. I am tying this string to your leg so that you do not forget your promise. Okay? Okay.
As you know, plans develop, priorities shift. Lessons are learned after several weeks of petty thefts. For something more, the robber yearns. As you see, he now dislikes stealing just to steal. He gathers the gang, for he's changed their plan. The world they now will heal.
For revenge, I stole my first phone to strike back at being accused of a crime I didn't commit. And then I stole my second phone to prove myself to all of you. None of you have dared such a crime, and I felt it would prove to you that I was fully committed. I stole my first phone, and then a second, and by the third, I was a natural. But then, I wasn't angry anymore. So why steal? I sat down in the park to think about what to do. And I sat down next to a young man whose phone I'd stolen the day before. I sat down, and he looked up, and he said, "Hello." It struck me right there. He doesn't have a phone. Without a phone, he'd forgotten that it's illegal to talk to strangers. All was clear. My path was laid out before me like a vast sea. To test my theory, I stole phones from couples at food distribution centers and noted their interactions. Unable to text one another, they began to talk to each other and even left the food distribution center holding hands. Every time I stole a phone for my own gain, I helped someone. Now, though I've nothing to gain, I will steal every cell phone I can. Liberate the people. We did not come from our mothers' wombs with handheld devices growing from our palms. I now see clearly what we can do to make a difference. Together, we can change the world. We will revolutionize the world for the better. We will take their phones and give them back their lives. This band of thieves will become a band of heroes. Oh. My father and brother never treated me as an equal. It was not allowed because I'm second son. From this day forward, I am yours and you are mine. We are family. What is mine is yours. We will combine our strength and never abandon one another, even in time of disaster. We will stay together for all time, never forgetting one another.
Robber king, robber king, robber king, robber king, robber king, robber king.
News spreads fast through the chat room feeds.
Phones are being stolen by a band of thieves.
A group that dares defy the company breeds its own celebrity. Do you hear a heart that's beating? One by one, phones are taken. People feel their souls suddenly awaken. The robber, now known as the Robber King, his legend grows and the people sing. Now we hear the heart that's beating. Now we hear a world that's singing.
Surrender your phones, live cellularly free.
Not all are excited by the Robber King and his manifesto that is taking wing. First sun rages, as you might guess. The police don't know what comes next. I can't believe this. How can this be?
I don't know. The people just aren't reporting the cellular devices as being stolen. We know that during the crime, the robber invokes the phrase, live cellularly free.
Live cellularly free? It's not possible. They've all signed.
Sir, that's why I'm calling you. The people aren't getting new phones. They aren't replacing the phones that have been stolen.
What? No. That is outrageous and against the law. You must arrest every single one of them until they honor the law. That's your job, isn't it? And arrest these thieves.
We haven't been able to catch the Robber King. That's what the people call the thief.
Well, don't just stand there talking to me. Go and arrest the people and find this Robber King. How hard can it be?